Number one defense in the NFL. There's no doubt about it. This defense is so good. It reminds me the defense with James Harbaugh, where we have players like Aldon Smith, Justin Smith, Ray McDonald, Patrick Willis, Navarro Bowman. That team, it was packed with talent. And this defense, it might be better than that one. Now you have Nick Bosa. You have on the other side Ebukam, Charles Omenihu, Drake Jackson. In the interior, you have, Richway, Kevin Givens, Armstead. Well, we know Armstead is injured, but you can make the argument that he's still on the team. Linebackers, Fred Warner, Greenlaw, Aziz Al-Jair. Corners, Mooney Ward, Dimo Lenoir, Talanoa Hufanga. Boy, he is good. Deshaun Gibson. Now, in this game, Jimmy Ward played way much better in the nickel role than previous game. And it made a difference. But this team, it is good in the defense. There's no argue to make that this defense is the best in the NFL. One factor that caught my eye in this game was Talanoa Hufanga playing close to the line of scrimmage again. And you saw that makes a huge difference. In previous games, I saw Hufanga playing more in the deep safety. Probably because he was providing support to the corners. But in this game, playing near the line of scrimmage, it makes a lot of difference. Not only for the defense, but for the entire outcome of the game. Talanoa Hufanga is absolutely amazing. We saw Alvin Kamara juke him, but the play was over once Hufanga was in the backfield. There was just the other 49ers to stop Alvin Kamara. But the play was dead already with Hufanga in the backfield. Amazing player. Dimo Lenoir, he's been playing way much better as the season goes on. The same we can say from Mooney Ward and many other players in this defense. Greg Greenlaw and Fred Warner, best linebacker tandem in the NFL. Fred Warner is a beast. He is physical. Nobody runs through the middle without receiving a hit from Fred Warner. Drake Greenlaw, he is a tackling machine. He is one of the fastest linebackers right now in the NFL. He can go sideline to sideline and make the tackle. Other part very important for this defense is that most of the players in this defense, they're very short tacklers. And not only short tacklers, but they tackle by a bunch. There is always at least a couple of 49ers around the ball at all time. Either is if the other team is running the ball or is passing the ball. That is so incredibly impressive. If they see that the ball is on the ground, even if it was, an incomplete pass, they scoop the ball. They were teach and they were coach to pick the ball. Absolutely outstanding. Like I said, probably this defense it was way much better than than the defense with Jim Harbaugh. Now, Aldon Smith was a beast. Justin Smith, one of my favorite 49ers of all time in the defensive line. Cowboy was amazing. Not to take anything away from this team, but many of the problems that this defense had in the past on short yardage or in the red zone, in this game, most of these problems with the defense, they were solved and they were adjusted. And we saw the difference in the game. Red zone, Talanoa Hufanga comes like a freight train, makes the hit on Alvin Kamara, and they were one of the best shutouts of all time from the 49ers. It was amazing how many trips from the Saints in the red zone and they scored 0 points. Well, they missed a field goal, but that missed field goal you can credit to the defense that they stopped it and they didn't advance closer to make an easier try for the field goal. This defense is made and really truly deserves to win the Super Bowl. Like the old say, I don't know if that applies right now to this DNA in the NFL, but if it's true that the defense they win Super Bowls and the offense win games, well, the 49ers they're meant to win the Super Bowl this year. With this defense, how they're playing, with the players that they have, there is no doubt about it. And probably it's too early, but we know that D'Amico Ryans, most likely in this offense, in this offseason, he will be offered a position as a head coach. And it will be very interesting which coach is going to come and replace D'Amico Ryans. At the beginning of the season, in the off season, there were a lot of contact with Big Fangio. By the way, Big Fangio was the defensive coordinator of that defense with Jim Harbaugh. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about D'Amico Ryan leaving and Big Fangio coming to be the next defensive coordinator. Mixed feelings because, I mean, D'Amico Ryans is a hell of a defensive coordinator. But also, it is Big Fangio. And to bring the memories from the defense years back with Jim Harbaugh and Big Fangio being the defensive coordinator brings very good memories. By the way, that defense made it to the Super Bowl too. Unfortunately, they lost against the Ravens. But it will be very interesting to see what Big Fangio can do with this, with so much talent in this defense. We will see what happens, but rewind a little bit and stay in the moment. This defense can shut down everybody. We will see. The next game is going to be a very good test for this defense. We are going to go against a powerful offense with a head coach that knows this defense very good in Mike McDaniels, with a lot of weapons, a couple of former 49ers, not only in the running game with Jeff Wilson and Raheem Mostert, but also, I mean, there's a lot of former 49ers in that team. Trent Sherfield in the wide receiver, and we know all the weapons that the Dolphins have. Tyreek Hill. I don't know how the 49ers are going to be able to cover Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Trent Sherfield, Wilson, Gasecki in the running game. They're going to be It's going to be a handful for this defense. Hoping they can contain every single one of the weapons, put a lot of pressure in Tua, and be able to get the win. Let me know what you think. Comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and like always, see you in the next one.